Okay, so we're going to continue looking at life as if we're in a canoe and life is the river we're on, what we're paddling on, how to be in our how to navigate. We're going to continue talking about how to navigate life, how to get more and more aware of what hooks us. Remember the fishing people, so I'll reiterate what the what the metaphor is. Life is the river. The canoe is our vehicle, and it helps us navigate life so that we want to tend to the canoe. We want to be how to stay in the canoe, how to keep paddling, how to be aware of what's around us, fishing people with their hooks. The metaphor is the people fishing on the side banks are issues in life that hook us, that could take us away and steer the whole canoe. And then before we know it, we get pulled into what's known as an eddy. For those of us, right? So when you're in a river, eddies are those side pools that go round and round and round and round that we really don't want to get pulled into because you go round and round and round and round. And you're paddling to get out of it and it keeps bringing you round and round. And you might know that feeling when you're in an issue. Somebody's done something, something happens, work, a partner, a child, myriad things can pull us into these round and rounds where our parts, we're playing out what happened and we're building a case. And I don't mean to diminish these things, I don't, or make fun. But it's really important to be aware. So let's back in our canoe. We're on the river. We're aware of these things in life that hook us so that we can keep paddling. We can avoid these things, be able to see, oh, yeah, that hooks me, to be able to stay with ourselves, stay in our canoe. Oh, yeah, I'm tempted to get hooked by that thing. That person said that thing, and we know that automatic response we do, the kid that does the thing, our partner that does the thing. We know the hooks. We know most of the hooks. Some they're familiar. Some of them surprise us where it's like, whoa, that hook from back there where it's like, whoa, that hasn't hooked me in forever, but we get hooked by things. A parent does something, somebody you haven't been in touch with for a while. So we're going to be aware. We want to build more and more awareness so that we can stay with ourselves in our canoe and keep paddling life through life so that these hooks that are going to keep coming, people are going to keep hooking on, the people are going to do crazy ass things. Things in life are going to be crazy ass financial things, financial challenges, the world, our country. These challenges are going to be here. We want to be able to keep navigating, stay in our boat, be able to avoid the hooks when we can, or if we're hooked, be able to stay with ourselves, work with our parts, and say, okay, what happened? I'm just naming these things. Right now, what we're looking at is really how to stay out of the eddies. And we can all know these things that pull us into these what can be known as vortexes, right? Where we just go round and round and round, and they can be so crazy making, and they're so compelling. Again, I don't mean to diminish or make fun. At the same time, we do want to have a little humor with it, but it's so torturous, right? To get so we see these eddies, so we want to be able to see more and more, have the capacity to stay with ourselves in our boat and be able to see these patterns that hook us, that can pull us in with the kid, the partner, whatever. Don't go into the eddy so we can stay out of the eddy instead of going round and round and round and round. See, oh yeah. So I really want to help us in this time together. Like I keep coming back to my butt sitting. So we really want to build our lower root chakra, the belly, for grounding and holding. So even as I'm talking now, even me just tuning into mine more, I notice it just slows down my whole system. There's regulation right there. Just talking about the eddies and the hooks and all this, my system gets gets accelerated. The anxiety can increase. So we want to build our capacity to have the antidote to those things. We all know those things happen. So in this moment, this is neurobiology, this is science, friends. feeling your butt, even in that split second, feeling the butt where your legs meet your body, what's known as the root chakra, coming into the lower belly. Again, this is science, folks. This is what martial arts is based on, our core, our Hara, our Dantian, the core of us, our center, how we can respond from our center. So the center provides support for our mind that can get so busy, and then our heart, our feelings. It's like, oh, I'm having so many feelings, and then our mind is trying to make sense and build a case, and our right. So we bring in the root chakra, the belly, to ground and hold like a loving parent saying, honey, 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 hang on, hang on. So we can do this all for ourselves. Right. So notice my heart immediately responded to me being there for me. This is the science of this. This is what's so great. And the practice is to keep building that lower chakra, that root chakra, so our brain feels the support that's right there available. So again, in our canoe, to come back to the canoe, right? The hook, it's like, oh, I could get hooked, and all the people and the fisher and the hooker and the eddies. If we're in our canoe, it's like, focus on right here, right now, hand on your oar, butt on the seat, really ground, come back so that you see these things, but we keep paddling, okay? So we see all these, how to come back, come back, come back. Can't stress it enough. So there's a few things I want you to get from our time together now is that the stuff, these hooks and all the, I don't mean to, when I say I don't mean to be diminishing, these things can be real issues. I'm not saying we make them up or that, I just want to help you get that all of these hooks and the things in life that hook us and the eddies that can pull us in, that they're constant. And I just want to help you get the constancy of that. All of us are different. One person's eddy and one person's what hooks somebody at any given time. Just to be aware of that and to be able to really get to keep coming back to yourself so that you can respond to these things. And that's one of the big things we're looking at here is how to cultivate responding as opposed to reacting, right? Because these eddies and these hooks, we're reacting. Ah, God, right? And then we can be in our narcissism, we can be in our parts, building a case. And that's what I really want to help you get. And we'll have more videos on this, I promise. I want to help you get the validity to these things, and there may be work we need to do and how to respond to them from grounded and centered, which can look like, I don't like the way you're talking to me. Ooh, could we hang on? With children, other people, people in different skill sets, our children and some people who need us to be able to educate them because they don't know what they don't know, and our partners and each other, where most of the time people just don't know what they don't know. Right, where how we can educate each other, like, honey, the way you're talking to me, it closes me down, I get scared, I feel like you're attacking me. We make I statements, that nonviolent communication that I love, which we'll talk more about. So in this time, we're going to wrap up, but I just wanted to bring in a couple more things to elucidate the responding as opposed to reacting. Because when we're in reaction, then our emotions are following, and then we can lose ourselves, say things we don't want to say, and and then the chemicals get released and the cortisol, and then we're in stress hormones, and then we're off to the radio, right? So how to respond, which can still be, yo, we can still be ourselves. It's not about turning into these robots or just talking like, I don't like that. We can still be real. It's just more grounded and empowered. Empowerment, not power over people. You're going to hear me or I'm going to. It's more empowered, which is, us empowered is self with self.